can use the Lasso tool to create a character's head. And I'm going to start off with the Lasso tool itself here, pick a reddish value, and I'm just going to bust out a silhouette. And I can fill this in and drop the opacity. And come back in with a blue line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this silhouette as a starting point for developing a character. So this is actually a shape here if we were to draw a line in half, kind of separating the left and right quadrants. And let's now begin. So I'm going to draw some kind of a crazy skeleton. And I use the silhouette structure here as a drawing tool when I'm trying to develop new characters. I find it to be very useful, and it gets me to think outside of my normal conventions of doing the same type of drawing over and over again. And I'm essentially using volumetric shapes. I'm taking this flat shape, I'm adding volume to it, and that's the purpose of those initial lines that I created, to give it a sense of definition and form. Let's give him some eyes. I'm using the True Grit texture brushes, and I'll give them a plug. They're really nice brushes if you're drawing entirely within Photoshop. I've used Clip Studio Paint, I've used Photoshop and Sketch Pro, excuse me, and a few others. And never really liked drawing in Photoshop, but these brushes have really, I think, elevated Photoshop's game for me. Throw in some little highlights. And this is just the sketch of what I have so far. So now what I can do is I can hide the silhouette. You can see the actual drawing. And let me just close in some gaps. And I'm using the paintbrush tool, and the paintbrush tool requires that gaps are all closed. And let's give him a couple of broken teeth. So now we got this crazy looking skull. So that's how you can use silhouettes to actually create a character. I'll just do one more. We'll hide this. And I'll pick a red value. When I'm making these silhouettes, I'm also trying to keep in mind, interesting variety of shapes. So that's another shape. Pick my pencil. And this kind of lends itself naturally to an ear. This, I guess, can be some kind of a nose. so it's very easy to carve out a shape and use that for a character. So we'll give him a highlight around his nose. Add a few relevant details. Closing some gaps here. And there you go. So you don't have to follow the shape exactly. In this case I did. You know, add a little bit of variation. If you look at the eyebrows here, I kind of veered off of that path. It's just an exercise to get you started. So don't be so hung up on following the shape exactly. You can go off a little bit. The whole idea is just to use it as a drawing tool to help you when you're in a bit of a rut. So if you enjoyed this video, once again, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Drop me some comments on what you'd like to see in an upcoming video. And I hope you learned something, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.